Okay, so we are trying to find the sine or cosine equation that matches the graph that we are given. So, oh yeah, I was going to, wasn't I? Oh, there your popsicles are. Well, maybe I'll take a volunteer. How about that? Well, so remember your two general forms, right? You have a sine b of x or a cosine b of x. So, will this be a sine or a cosine graph? Cosine, and you know that because it's not starting at the origin. So if it does not start at the origin, it's cosine. Okay, a is just your amplitude. So it's 3. I'm bouncing in between positive and negative 3. So far we know it's y equals 3 cosine, and now I just have to figure this out. So here's what we do. Are you listening? We figure out how long does it take to complete one full cycle. In this case, it's 8 pi. So that means 2 pi over whatever b is coming out to be 8 pi. So what must b be in order to make that happen? 1/4. 1/4 x. So there is my correct answer. Yeah, do we get that? Okay, now we look over at 4. Is this going to be a sine or a cosine? Cosine again, and my amplitude is 2. So I start off 2 cosine. Now, I take a look. When I do one full cycle, I don't know where I am, so it's actually not that helpful. So the other thing I can do is I can count how many full cycles happen in 2 pi. 3. So I just get 3 x or theta. Okay? Good. And 5. Sine. Yeah, this one's a sine, and I'm going in between 3. So 3 sine, and then let's see, 1 full cycle. I don't know where I am. So let's see, 2 pi, 1, 2, 3. So it's just 3x. We're getting these? Yes. 6. Sine or cosine? Cosine, and it looks like I'm going in between 4 and negative 4. Right, 1 full cycle is 2 pi, so b must have been 1. On the back, let's see, we left off on 8. Y equals 4 sine or cosine? Cosine, and then let's see, 1 full cycle is pi, right? So 2 pi over what would get me pi?
18.
What must b be? 2. You can also count how many cycles you've done in 2 pi, which is 2. So that's another way to get the same answer. So either way I get there. 9. Sine, cosine? Cosine. And it looks like 4 pi, right? So I got to ask myself, okay, well, 2 pi over what gets me 4 pi? And the answer is 1/2. Correct.
Could you also look at it and see that like it's in the middle of the rotation, so it's like it splits the.
So half a rotation, or half a period has happened in 2 pi?
Right.
Yeah. As long as you're sure that it's a half. Yeah. Like when it's 3/4, that can be tougher to know. Okay, 10. Sine or cosine? Cosine again. They love cosine on here. 1 cycle, I'm not sure, but there's 2 pi, so I can just count 1, 2, 3. Did you get the same thing?
Yep.
And 1 left, and that's it. This one is sine, finally. 4 sine.
2 pi.
Yeah, 2x. 1 full cycle is pi, so 2 pi over 2 would get me. Or I have two full periods in 2 pi. All right, good job. Any questions on doing something like this? So when I give you a 12 was 1/3. 1/3 x, yep. So, a question like this on your quiz tomorrow, totally fine?
Yeah.
All right.